This is a podcast I'm planning on creating, and it's may or may not be a regular thing, but it's basically just more than excuse me, couldn't speak there. More than often, it's not going to be edited. It's just going to be this unedited, as you can tell from the previous unedited podcast where I talk about things that are on my mind. So, for example, currently, my first topic today is going to be rap, and let's move on to that, and it will explain itself. Um, if you hear ruffling in the background, that's probably just me moving paper and stuff around. But currently, modern day rap is full of mumble rappers, and I really, really, really don't like them. And the two things, I would say, that spawned from hip hop that I do not like are MCing, which, if you haven't heard, just don't look it up, or if you're gonna look it up, just please tell me you don't like it, and then we might be able to be friends. And mumble rap. The reason why I don't like mumble rap is because the two reasons. One is the lyrics, the music, and the style, and obviously that lot, because that's what most people don't like about it. But it's just what I genuinely don't like about it. And the other part is the effect it has on kids now, like not just kids but people my age. And I feel like the idiots are listening and thinking, "Oh yeah, I'ma shoot John with the Glock down the block and put his body in the fucking Stockport room," or whatever. Like, I don't know what the hell that last bit was. Stockport room. So, sounds like an office or something. You wouldn't put a body there. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, I can't freestyle, so. Um, but you know what I'm saying. Like, that's what I feel like it has. Like, the effect it has on kids is that, and they just don't pick up the idea of, wait a second, this is just a lifestyle that they used to live. But that's what you would think they pick up on, except for the problem is that the artists who rap about it still do it. Or they try to, or they still hold up that tough, "I'm from the streets, I'm from the ghetto, you don't know the streets that I come from." You know, whether it be somewhere like Maryland or bloody Compton or Detroit or LA, you know, wherever. Just like that's a pretty generalized area. I mean, whether it be from the streets of Brooklyn all the way down to the fucking Long Beach, California, or somewhere like that, it's like just they still do it, and it's like take Charlemagne's interview with DJ Vlad, one of the many. Well, I think clips from it is he talks about how money would just fuel Chief Keef's behavior, and I agree with it. But I also disagree with it. I think that money should be handled as a responsibility. It's more for that. But the problem is that these people are taking it and just going like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna upgrade from an AK to a machine gun," you know, and just they're walking around the streets with a mounted turret, just going bap bap bap, like not actually doing that, you know. But like that's what it could do, or it may just that's just like a radical example, but I mean, it may take them one step from doing Molly to shooting up heroin in the back room after a fucking concert. You know, it's just that's two paths it could take. They could either turn responsible and just explain the lifestyle, like for example, Logic does in the song Gang Related, or they could go, "Oh, I kill, I murder, I shoot," like Eazy-E and Ice Cube and Dr. Dre and all them used to do back in NWA, except the difference is that, yeah, they rapped about that lifestyle, but hell, did they do it? Not Eazy-E, yeah. Ice Cube grew up around it, and in the film, or as they'll say, they were telling what was happening around them. That is what they were doing. That's not what anyone else was doing. That was their thing. They were explaining it. So, what allows these mumble rappers to continue? The industry, that's what it is, because you've got all these other rappers who are really good trying to bust through, but this industry is just like, oh, they've got a comma in their follow account, or oh, they blew up on SoundCloud with one song, like Designer, for example. Let's get him. Bring him back, boys. We found the one. And it's not just the one, it's tons of them. And none of them seem to understand that the talent they're holding back, but it's a business, right? And it's a business for first and foremost, which means they ain't gonna worry about all the people they're leaving behind because they're making money off these current people, and it's not like they have a limited supply to pick from. Jesus fucking Christ, there's a new artist every day. Guaranteed. Always will be. No one can stop that. So they're just there, just trying to not miss out on any money that they can get. Which you can't really blame them because it's a business. I mean, let's just look from the flip side. All the people that it can miss out on. Self-made artists. So, for example, Hobson, where he went off and created his own label, then they signed it, and he was a self-made artist. Or Futuristic, where he was an independent rapper. No labels, no nothing, did it himself, lost money in the first 2 tours, I think. And he lost a lot, but he had fun, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, those are self-made artists, or like Macklemore, or I think Chance the Rapper. Those are self-made artists. They made it themselves, no label, no nothing. And the amount of money the industry loses just from them alone, I think they kind of kick themselves when they realize, ooh, we should have been looking out for them. But you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, it just brings back to the argument of old versus new school. I mean, take Soulja Boy versus Ice-T, for example. This guy's so old he could be the forefather of my nuts. Everyone just found that funny as fuck, but no, what it was just disrespect. Ice-T wasn't the type of rapper where back in the day he was like, I went to the hat store, bought myself a hat, and then I'd stop the guy from selling crack to a kid. You know, none of those get rappers where they were like, oh yeah, stay on beat, every single beat, and kick and snare, I'm on it. Those guys were like, the rap was just so, I hate to say, but basic, like Sugar Hill Gang, for example. It's like, hip hop, hip to the hip hop. You don't stop the boogie to the bang bang, boogie it up, jump the boogie to the rhythm, the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. Literally, that's what it was. It was just to the beat, and obviously, without delving into the origins of music and stuff, but that's where it came from. That's where it starts from. That no one can stop that. But when you had the next generation come along, like NWA, the gangster rappers like Mobb Deep, Rakim, Tupac, Biggie, like R.A. the Rugged Man, all these people who came along who took it further. And then you just have the guys around here, like nowadays, just going, fuck you. And like one of them, I don't know who it was. I'm pretty sure he was a mumble rapper, but he may have just been like, I'm sure he was, because he was on DJ Vlad. But the interview he said was, we're doing what you're doing. You were doing, sorry. We're doing what you were doing. Basically going, fuck you, we're going this way. Now, I think, yes, it does make sense, but the problem is that you're taking it back. Like, they went from don't do drugs to do drugs because that was the lifestyle, that was the problem. People were being much more honest, and people were showing what was around them, exposing it. Nowadays, it's literally like, take Frank Lucas, for example. He did don't do, like, the evolution of hip-hop, drug songs, and it was, don't do drugs, sell drugs, do drugs. And then just fucking drugged out constantly. That's what it's turned into. And they don't understand that it screws up the next generation who think it's a good idea. It's really not. I mean, it's such a balance, like, it's such an unbalanced thing. It's like, the new school are weighing out with the new people because they're like, oh, fuck you, rebels, yeah, shoot up people. And then you've got the old people, like, not, I don't hate saying old people, but the old school, are going like, yo, what the fuck, this isn't what we meant. Like, I mean, if you put R.A. Rugged Man in the booth with fucking Yelly Acty, I mean, he literally said take the dick out of his mouth, but who would come out the victor? Obviously R.A. the Rugged Man. I mean, lyrical terms, by the way, because he can, like, just listen to R.A. the Rugged Man's definition of rap flow. Go do it. And then compare it to any one of Lil Yachty's songs, right? Especially the big hits. Who technically, like, who has the technical skill there? Who can smash them, right? If I were to put anyone into a diss track against Eminem, R.A. Rugged Man would come to the forefront of my head because of the technical skill that I see. But obviously, that's just not going to that because Eminem's a different topic. But aside from that, I think that's where, as far as people are going to get, we're just de-evolving when it comes to hip hop now. But I mean, you still got the blessed some artists like Token, and people like that. And one I'll say quickly before I end this segment is Ashton Larrood, I think his name is. I can't quite remember. All these people that I'm mentioning, I'll probably leave links to. If I don't, because they're well known, you'll find them anyway. He did a one-take contest for the second one, which that will be the next topic I'm on about. He did a one-take contest V2 entry, and oh my god, I'll definitely put a link to that, 'cause that shit sticks in my head. It's fucking amazing. But I really like what he's done, and like people like that I really like, because they pull it off. And I mean, one line he says, "Not another Slim Shady clone, just aware of what it really takes to make it, though." And I think that resonated with me, because I feel like, why the fuck, when it comes to every single white rapper, more than likely people are like, "Oh, you just jacking off Eminem style. You're these fucking multi-syllable rhyme schemes and technical fucking uses." No, it's just we have high standards. Like, I'm not saying black people don't. That's just stupid to say, because I'm not a racist, and that's gonna make me look like a racist. But I feel like, why the fuck would you just pin it to one artist? It's huge. Yes, he went diamond. Okay, he's the only person that I know that has gone diamond. Right? Other people probably have, but that it's the only person that I know. Right? But I feel like, why the fuck should every single white rapper be stereotyped just for wanting to have a good technical, perfected craft? Makes no sense. Anyway, next thing I'm going to be talking about is the one-take contest held by Futuristic and AKT Action. Shout out to Futuristic and AKT, just for the simple fact of that's the rule of the one take. Am I going to do it right now? No. Could I do it? Possibly. But here's the thing, is that if it's get it done in one take, like you only have one shot to nail the audio, probably not, because I could rehearse and I would still fuck that shit up harder than Mia Khalifa's porn videos, Just take that for example. Like, I wouldn't nail it, I would just mess it up. That's just me. I'm not the type of person who's able to get things like that. I can learn lyrics pretty quickly when I put my mind to it. Just getting it right, and for example, if I were to do pronunciation and stuff, trying to go fast and whatnot, I feel like in my head, if I fuck up one word, what comes out is that instead of think of a lyric. A bitch, you ain't nothing but a slut to me. If I fuck up you ain't, it'll be bitch slut to me. It will fuck up a whole portion of it, which annoys the shit out of me. But that's what. But yeah, the rules. Just someone put down, or someone just linked me to something where it's like, the rules is, does it have to be in one take, or would it just be more of as long as it is done in one take? So for example, you spit the whole song or the whole verse in one go, is in the sense of you've had multiple takes at it, if that makes sense. It's not edited, put it that way. It's all done in one. You could try it multiple times and see which one's best, but it all has to be done in one. For example, if you shot the video, you couldn't cut or edit it. It had to be done in one. You could edit it as far as to say, Ali Dominique's editing, where he just edits the type of video and has people in the background just standing there. Obviously, you can tell when he does his example for the second contest, people in the background are still moving because it's a busy city. Obviously, you're not going to matrix that shit. But yeah. But one thing I really like about the contest is the opportunity it provides for all the underground people that really want to bust through, and also the fact that the notoriety they gain from the shares. This is what I like how it's done. It's not done just to have a competition. It's done to get good people out there. That's what I think anyway, because if you have 300 shares, let's just say average nowadays, minimum Facebook friends or Twitter followers that people are going to have or following is 100. Just minimum nowadays. Anyone who's had a Twitter account or a Facebook account or an Instagram account for so long, going to have a minimum of 100, whether it be followed or following. So that's just, it's instant exposure, and it provides good rappers who get shares to go and nail it. One thing I was looking through some of them, and I found that There was this one where it was this kid and he was rapping about. I don't know whether it's a true story. It just doesn't sound because of the age and stuff. He had a girlfriend that he got pregnant, so he married her. She got bullied and drove off a bridge or something, or crashed. I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like some like people, it's instant exposure and stuff like, but something like that shouldn't be put on the one take contest, if that makes sense. If it's just like made up, I can kind of get it, but it's more, it should be as a story or a part of an album or a mixtape where you can just have it there, like as a story. So, for example, if you take a Slim Shady LP, if you compare My Name Is versus Rock Bottom, like, you got lyrics like, hey, hi kids. I'm sure My Name Is on the Slim Shady LP. If it's not, what the fuck? It's me fucking up there, but I don't have it. So let's just take a different one. Let's take Marshall Mathers LP2. Let's take Rap God versus Berserk. Two very light-hearted, not light-hearted tracks, but what, like, take Berserk and compare it to another track on there. I don't know, like, one, but obviously you've got the storytelling and then you've got the fun side of it. For something like the one take contest, if you want to show technical skill, but you need to make sure it's fun and everything, because otherwise people are going to be looking at you like, the fuck are you on about? Like, and they're just going to be creeped out by it and not really share it, if that makes sense. But that's just my opinion. It's just, you know what I mean. But that's just me. But yeah, but I do like the premise of the one take, and just someone hit me up on the rules. Whether, like, does it have to be done in one shot only? If you fuck it up, you gotta scrap the whole thing and start again? Or is it a case of, if you get it, and if you get it right, but you want to go for a better try, you can go for the better try, as long as it's done in one take. So, for example, you can't have, like, for example, if you were to, the best way to do it is to videotape yourself while doing it, so you can have proof, I guess. But, like, if you were to have, I don't know, let's just take, so, for example, you're gonna go, dirt, 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 and then cut, rapid fire. Like, you've gone from real slow rhythm to, like, to machine gun fire. Like, just like, it's pretty obvious that you've had no time to take a breath, or unless you've got abnormally large lungs where you can just go, get down and lay down, hit you with a bird, you better stay down, straight shots in the playground, like, just nailing it like that, changing, but, like, obviously for an extended duration, because something that short most people could do. I feel like that's rather, it makes a lot of sense, but I'm just confused on the rules there. Is it just me, or does it have to be one take, or if you don't get it, you gotta scrap it, start again, or is it just, as long as the audio and the video is done in one take and it's not edited? Someone hit me up on that one. Alright, one more thing I do want to talk about is, excuse the paper ruffling, is, rapping and lyrics. What I find, sorry, I'm moving away from the mic and moving it, like, between bits and bobs, because, it's just, just adjusting it, see how it sounds. Like, this is just a test one. But, I mean, one question I imagine I'm going to get hit with straight away if people are going to ask questions is, oh, can you rap? Like, are you saying all this shit, but you can't rap? I can, but not well. And what I mean by that is that I could do a cappella. I don't like my voice when I do it. I don't like anything about it, but, I could do a cappella. That's when usually when I write lyrics, I do it to a cappella. Like, I do it a cappella, so it's just easier, so I have more freedom. I will have, like, a generalized rhyme scheme in there, and I'll have something, excuse me, I just hit the mic. I'll have something ready, in a sense, but I will not have it, like, to a beat, or I won't have, like, like, let's just say, for a radical example, I will have, like, a 16-syllable rhyme, a line per line. You know what I'm saying? Like, da 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 rhyme, da 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 rhyme. I don't know if that's, like, matched perfectly, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you've got so many ways of doing it. Like, you could have a multiple rhyme scheme, multiple syllable rhyme scheme. And that's usually how I try to write. So, for example, da 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 rhyme, da 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 rhyme, da 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 rhyme, end, da 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 rhyme, da 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 rhyme, da 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 rhyme, end. Usually that's how I try to write. I find it shows more skill and finesse. But one problem I do have is when it comes to writing is changing the rhymes. I can pull it off depending on how, like, but it's sometimes it doesn't work as well as I hope to. Um, when I write, one thing I do find is that I write for. I'm not a ghostwriter. That's one thing. Is that would I like mind being a ghostwriter? I don't mind. Like, I I would just like as long as I'm appreciated. If that makes sense. Like, well, you'll see. I'll explain later on. But my biggest problem when it comes to rapping is stay on beat. One instrumental that I've been trying to rap to lately is "What's the Difference?" because I find that's going to be a much easier in a sense. It's this. It's like duh 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 duh. Duh. It's fairly simple. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's a fairly simple one. But it's just editing and figuring out all the little nooks and crannies between it. That's my biggest problem is staying on beat, especially like if you try to throw me on a fucking instrumental like let's say Logic's Nicki. Oh god, I would just be like that's just what would come out my mouth because I don't know where the fuck to start. Like it's not to me anyway. Like some people may be able to hear the kicks and the snares in the background and be like, there's the count. But me, I hear the main thing, and to me the intro of it sounds like Father Ted, so I'm a bit confused when I hear it. I'm like, what the fuck? But and then I realize it's Nicki. I'm sure it's Nicki that has that. If I'm not, well, I'm fucked. But yeah, anyway, that's what I'm on about. What I would like, if any of you like write or rap or anything like that I share it to, have like any tips or anything, just hit me up. Seriously, I'm trying to learn. It's a hobby and a slight passion of mine. Could I take it forward as a career? Maybe, but this is one of the things I want to test out with. This is why I created this channel. This is what I want to test. This is what I want to have. I want to have something that can show that I can grow and have a community on. Like, and if any of you just feel like you don't, well, you probably do have a YouTube channel. But if you feel like you want to hit me up and share something with me, share it. And I'll just be brutally honest. If it's like, hopefully it's not, but like if it's shit, I'll just say it's shit. Or if it needs improvement, I'll give you improvement. Like, it's just me. Like, I'm not saying I'm amazing but I currently while this has got like 0 subscribers, I can at least talk to people and I can have that time to be able to reply and say things to people. Whereas if you tried to send something to like Rap Critic or something now, you may not get seen or something, or you could like try, like because obviously it's got the Patreon and now, so it means he prioritizes that over things. But anyway, aside from that, just yeah, help. This is also a help thing. But yeah, just stumbled right. But yeah, what I mean by that is that it's just help in general. Come on, guys. Everyone needs a bit of help now and then. Right, the last bit is writing. Now, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna read this out to you, and also I'm gonna write stuff, and it's just a way to cap off the final bit of this part or series or whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know if it's gonna become anything. Hopefully it does, because it would be fun just to have like a little podcast where people could talk, rap, and everything. And yeah, one second, I need to blow my nose. And I am back. Right, now what I mean by this is anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna read out this. This was something I was trying to do the other day. It's really short, but this was one of the things. Hopefully I don't mess it up. I'm not gonna rap it or anything because that's just not what I'm into. It's late at night as well. Right, so this is what I've got so far. Hold a match up in the air but don't light it. Bold enough not to care if they fight it. Cold but my molecules are excited to find out when our particles are colliding. Potentially packing you up pressurized as your body gets permanently pulverized. As your piss pulls up in a huddle, your fear left you in a puddle. You're stuck in the struggle as your thoughts get muddled. You fucking stupid muggle, you can't keep up with the smuggle, so get out of the huddle. It's my turn to rumble, so get out of my way before you rumble. No, excuse me. So get out of my way before you tumble. Bitch, get down on 2 knees and humble, cause all you do is break and crumble. Don't think about any type of rebuttal, cause as you walk, my verse will make you stumble. That's what I've got so far. Now, I'll probably put lyrics up or already have or something like that. And, 1 second. Right, back. And, sorry about that. But, yeah, that's what I've got so far. And just let me know what you think about it. I'll probably put lyrics up. Maybe I'll screenshot the lyrics and put it. But one thing I do ask, as I do write and I do show these things, do not use it, please, like, not in a arsey way or that shit's mine and you shouldn't do it. But if you want something from me or if you're interested in using something like it, just hit me up and we can work something out. I'm not after money, just I'd rather know than someone stealing it. Because if you steal it and I find it, I ain't gonna go fucking lightly because I'm giving you the opportunity now just to hit me up and be like, oi, that was dope, or oi, could I use something like that, or oi, don't know why you're all cockney fucking lads now. But yeah, just be like, hit me up and just be like, okay, I see you. You wanna help me out here? Because when it comes to ghostwriting, just don't have a ghostwriter. Just have a writer and just be like, oh, they help me out here from time to time. That's what I think on that anyway. But I'll show you something else. Just scrolling through. This was one of my many attempts to do the alphabet challenge, which was I only got up to C because I was trying to do like this one. I only got up to C because I only had so much time to jot in it, and it was based on Mac Lethal's one, so you'll see a similarity at the start. Admittedly, I accept the need to absolutely obliterate the aggressive alphabet, absurdly adjusting an automatic to a sort. Excuse me, my phone's just fucked up. Absurdly adjusting an automatic assault to artificial poses who can amaze. Biotic bastards spin botanical banshees to berate, and I believe I'm the best. Breathing and busting propane to besiege the belligerent, lighting bell ends ablaze. Cracking craniums contrasted to. Oh god. Cracking craniums contrasted to coconuts because I'm constantly rolling like a cassette. Spontaneously combating and combusting to burn cunts because I'm completely crazed. That's what I've got so far on that one. Sorry I fuck up when I'm doing these because obviously I just haven't read some of these in a while. Yeah, and let's just thought it was one of them. I'm doing a more recent one where, see if I can find it. I'm calling this one the alphabetical sickle because I like it. Currently I'm on K. Let me know if you want me to share that one with you. But when I just remember what I said, like some of this stuff I may not share. Some of it, like if you see me do it, and it's in one of these podcasts, just don't use it because then someone else is probably gonna call you out before I get to you and be like, "You fucking plagiarizing prick." You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, like, here's one. Right. I might use this off later on. So here's one way, especially just if you like it, just don't use it. Just hit me up and I might help you write something similar. The reason why I like this because it's just the way how I've used the same rhyme throughout, and obviously it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but I've used it twice in each one. I'm trying to have I've just tried to make a fairly decent technical thing, which is, alright, here's the start of it. I'm the king of the hill for real, feeling brave, let's clash steel. My words are pure steel, making you lay over and keel. You're flopping like a seal, working my words is the real deal. You too dumb to heal. Real underdogs know how it feels. We still fight for meals. Fuck off, I'll make your skin peel. Go have a happy meal. I'm serving up the shit like a meal deal. I can't rest and kneel. My shoulders have too many ordeals. That's what it was like. Something that I did like, and I thought it was pretty fun. But aside from that, we're gonna start. We're gonna start writing something now along, and to see what you guys think. If you guys want to add something on, just take what I've written and then add something on. If you want to change it, put it in the comments. Just don't use this flat out. Just let me know, and we can sort something out. I doubt anyone's gonna want to use it anyway, but I'll just cut between when I've written it down and when I'm thinking. Cutting out when I'm thinking parts. Unless I have an epiphany or I find something really funny. So, we'll do that. Right, okay. Here's something I've got. I've been sat here contemplating life and shit. It's a bitch, and it's a bitch that's just biting on the tip. Now they're expecting a quick slick quip, but as I'm sat here typing, it's just a trip, cause everybody's spitting, yet I haven't slipped. That's like 5 lines, and that's what I've got so far. But I like that one so far. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Here's another 5 lines I think that I've got so far. So, but these clones are falling off the game's cliff. So I'm crowded, I'm sweating, tension's getting stiff. Voices are louder, but I can't hear what's said. I don't have proud choice. Excuse me. I don't have proud choices, they haunt my bed. I hear the sound as the barrel fills my chest with lead. I thought I was nice and friendly like the real life Ned. Now, currently, what that's saying so far is, let me just pull it back up, is, obviously you've got the self-aware line where it's like slick quip, but sat in here is typing is just a trip, like, because some of the expression and shit, obviously, if you know what it's on about, just skip forward a bit until you find it, and, because everyone's spitting, yet I haven't slipped, that's just basically explaining how full the fucking game is now. But these clones are falling off the game's cliff, so crowded and sweating, tension's getting stiff, voices are louder, but I can't hear what's said. I don't have proud choices, but they haunt my bed. What's that? That's basically referring to, again, how full the game is, the clone mumble rappers that are out now, and, the choices that haunt my bed is, some of the shit that I've done in my past that's expressed through lyrics, and usually, it's a thing that's to me, because I type some of my stuff because my phone's just to hand with me. Yeah, I do have a notepad and stuff, but my phone's usually to hand with me, and usually that's next to me, so some of the shit that I may have dark secrets will usually get put into a song or something like that, or if I have a situation on mind, that's where it gets put in. But the next 2 lines is, I hear the sound as a barrel fills my chest with lead. That's just basically guilt. And I thought I was nice and friendly like the real life Ned. That's basically saying I thought I thought I could be a friendly guy, but obviously I'm a bit fucking crazy at times. Right, here's the last bit I've got. Right, so far I've got, I'll just recap on what I've got so far. I've been sat here contemplating life and shit. It's a bitch there just biting right on the tip. Now they're expecting a quick slick quip, but as I'm sat here typing, it's just a trip because everybody's spitting, yeah, I haven't slipped. Right. The next 6 lines are, but these clones are falling off the game's cliff, so crowded, I'm sweating, tension's getting stiff, voices are louder, yeah, I can't hear what's said, don't have proud choices, they haunt my bed, I hear the sounds, this barrel fills my chest with lead, thought I was nice and friendly, the real life Ned. Now, that's what we've got so far. Now, the next part to this was supposed to be a bit faster, so may read it faster. I haven't really, had time to learn it or anything, so if I fuck up, bear with me. Go ahead and make fun of me, but if you diss my family, I'm coming to kill you happily. This is pure blasphemy. Get in your hands and knees, stop spewing out, please. Have a frozen bag of peas, cause I'm cutting at the knee. Let you boil up like tea, insanity is my only key to be getting free. Free Robin, who's he? He's a lyrical sicko, killing Mr. Doe. Could bust a literal nut slap in a hole. Leave a dripping red with a tag toe. Life's like a non-contract phone, pay as you go. Now, I don't know how that came out. I think that came out okay. It wasn't amazing, but not my best work, obviously. But yeah, that's yours. Just wrapping up. I encourage that as you listen to this, you or if you've already listened to it, but you just go off and write something. And if you wrote it, just put it in the comments or message at me on social and probably in the description and all that. But yeah, just hit me up down there. I'm gonna reply when I can. I'll look around. Don't worry about that. But yeah, just write something. It's always fun. And obviously, if you're listening to this, you like rap clearly, because I'm not that fun to listen to, and it's late, so I'm sounding like a dead fucking mouse. So So that's the end of this. So I'm looking forward to this. If I sent you this and you've listened all the way through, hats off to you. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be like sending this to other people or uploading the links and shit and telling people to check it out. So I should be trying to push this new channel a lot more than usual. Um, yeah, but yeah, that's just what this is. So first video, first podcast. See where it goes.